Welcome back to the channel. My name is A-Bomb. We're back with Football Manager 2019 and Easter Resurgence with Berliner FC Dynamo, and today it is another Europa League game for you. We're away against Anderlecht today. As the fourth game in our group. We have faced them in the home game already. I'll show you that in a bit. But this one is going to be, I think, what spells whether we go through or not. Because I think if we lose, then we're probably not going to get through. If we win, I think we've got a good chance of getting through. Alkmaar, I think, will win the group. It's going to be between us and Anderlecht for that second spot, I think. Although Bursaspor, can't count them out either. It's still wide open. Last episode, we've got a 1-0 win against the Turkish champions Bursaspor in our second group game after losing 4-2 to Alkmaar in the first one. And there was another 6 matches played off screen, including the home game against Anderlecht. But we started off by dropping points at home to Augsburg. Very disappointing here. Had more shots than them, didn't quite have as much of the ball, but yeah, we just really didn't create too much. We had a couple of goals, but it was through our substitute. We started badly and we let them into it and just couldn't get the win. Augsburg took a lead in the first half. Darius Skocilas, that might be wrong, I don't know, a 41-minute goal to give Augsburg a lead into half-time. Made a change after the hour as a disappointing Tarnat was replaced by Anetis Karasiotis, who got his first Bundesliga goals. He scored on the 65th minute as his first goal in the Bundesliga. He's had some goals in Europe this year. He scored about 5 or 6 goals in Europe. His first Bundesliga goal. And then in the 91st minute, he scored again to give us a lead. And it looks like we were going to get a 2-1 win. But then he put it in his own net in the 94th minute. I say he put it in, it bounced off him. It was unfortunate. And there's a 94th minute own goal, making sure that we left with just the 1 point from the home game. They had bad fullbacks, Augsburg. We didn't really take advantage of that. It was a tight game. I mean, it's a home game, so we need to be winning these, really. We then lost to the champions Leipzig 2-0. We weren't really in this game at all. We created very little and didn't really get forward at all. We had a couple of key passes and that was it. Just pretty poor. Leipzig always do well against us. We very rarely beat them or get anything against them. And it was the striker Burak Arslan scoring in either half to seal the 2-0 win for Leipzig. He scored in the 21st minute to give them the lead and then scored late on in the 89th minute as we were trying to go attacking and get something, but didn't manage to do that. They went up the other end and they doubled their lead with Arslan scoring again. Mr. Kura was a busy man in goal and he made a number of saves. But going forward, we just were not good enough at all. Then we moved on to the Europa League group and had our third match. And it was a 2-0 home win against Anderlecht. Very satisfied with this one. Much, much better. Very good defensively. Good going forward. And yeah, I'm happy with this one. It was a very big win. After a bit of a messy run of form, Tarnat did score in the 16th minute, giving us a 1-0 lead. And then on 57 minutes, just before the hour, Shabankir scored to make it 2-0. It was a pretty convincing win. Anderlecht were pretty poor in this one, so hopefully we can get something in Belgium, but I don't know. They just really weren't very good in this at all. Like, their highest rated player was a 6.7, so just not a good performance at all by the Belgians. Then we had a pair of home games against Hoffenheim. First one was in the Bundesliga, and we won 2-0. After a goalless first half, we scored 2 in about 20 minutes in the second half. Kier scored in back-to-back games and he got us the first goal on 55 minutes, 1-0 Dynamo. And then the second came from Alfonso Souza and he made it 2-0. And again, it was a convincing win. Hoffenheim didn't create too much. Had a couple of chances. And again, we defended well in this one and controlled the game. We won by the same scoreline in the cup game against Hoffenheim. It was a 2-0 home win again here in the second round. Went through to the third round. I rotated a little bit for this one. So Julian Schrossel played in goal. Torsten Bezen was at centre-back. Simon Coleman started up front, but again was unconvincing, as was Macchiali on the wing. He was replaced by Bruno, who got a brace in the second half to seal the 2-0 win and make it a third round tie for us, which I think is against Schalke. Yeah, Bruno were both goals, one on 67 minutes, one in the 91st minute, and another convincing win. Then we ended the run off screen with a pretty bad game. We lost 3-1 against Nuremberg, who have started very, very well, and I think this put them top of the table. I don't know where Nuremberg have come from, but they were well better than us here. 29 shots to 11. I don't know what's happened to Nuremberg, but obviously they've done some business and done well. 4 different scorers in this one. Nuremberg took a 1-0 lead before half-time. Carsten all around with the first goal. And then they made it 2-0 just 10 minutes into the second half. Ayub Shassa, the striker, doubling the lead, was very, very good up front. He scored. He set one up. He was a very busy man in this game and it was fantastic for him. Kier scored for us on 17 minutes, giving us a glimmer of hope, but nothing happened. That was all we could manage. And then 3 minutes later, Nuremberg went back in front by 2, and it was 3-1. Ahmet Ilan with a 73rd minute goal to make it 3-1. Very poor here. I don't know what happened, but Nuremberg have come out of nowhere and been amazing this year. They've been a bottom half side the past 3 seasons, but suddenly they're in second. Who have they brought in? They've spent less than they received. They've got Baton from us. It looks like their defence has been really, really good. They've been brilliant defensively, and all their defenders lead their average ratings. So, I mean, well done, Nuremberg. They're doing well, and they're just a point behind Bayern. They've come out of nowhere. Surprised me. So, Anderlecht away today is the game. I don't think there's anything else to talk about, really. Rikuli's out for a couple of weeks with an ankle injury. It says 5 days and 3 weeks, which is a bit vague. So, I don't know when he's going to be back. But we've got options at centre-back, so that's fine. We're okay. We have managed to get permission to build a new stadium, which will be completed within the next couple of years. So we're going to get a new stadium. Going to be, I think, 27,000 capacity. We're at about 18,000, 19,000 at the moment, so we're going to get a little bit of a bigger stadium. We've got the money to do it. As you can see, we've got 52 million in the bank. So yeah, we've got the money to do it. We're going to get a bigger stadium just to attract some more fans, because our stadium at the moment is too small that our cup games at home have to be played at Hertha Berlin Stadium. So we're going to get a bigger stadium. Hopefully we can play some cup games there. Strangely, our European games can be played at home though, which is a strange one. Into the game against Anderlecht then, and they are favourites for the game. Looking at the table, you can see that Anderlecht have 3 points at the moment. They defeated Alkmaar in one game. That was 3-1. Bursaspor defeated Anderlecht, and they drew 0-0 with Alkmaar. This was just before this game we're playing now. Alkmaar lead the table. They have 2 wins, 1 draw, and 1 defeat. But if we can get a point today, we will go just behind them because they are better head-to-head. If we win, we will overtake them and go top of the table, top of the group. Group's still wide open though, so who knows what's going to happen. It's several hours later, and I forgot to mention the name of the Anderlecht manager. His name is Jordi Condom. So you can be sure that if they go 1-0 up, he's going to be protecting that lead. I'm just wondering, if Anderlecht do win, will there be a rubber match? This is the team that lost against Nuremberg. It's a good side. I think Nuremberg were just better than us on the day. Tarnat's not been in great form. We did score in, I think, the European game, but that's it. Hodzic hasn't been very good as that defensive midfielder, like anchorman ball winner, hasn't worked out very well. I was going to put the wingers slightly deeper today, go for a 4-4-1-1. Arna's going to replace Strebel. Burkhardt's going to come in for Biasoli. Our record signing as well. He's been okay in some games, very hit and miss. Kuchin's going to replace Yannick. Going to swap Haag and Souza around, have Haag the advanced playmaker, Souza the Zala. I think we'll stick with Karaziotis. We've got Tarnat on the bench. We've got plenty of options on the bench. Just a forewarning, this may be going out late because it's meant to be going on Sunday, but I've got family coming around for a barbecue because it's my birthday this week. So this may be going out maybe Monday or maybe a bit later on Sunday. I'm not really decided what I'm going to do. I told the guys we have a chance to go top of the group if we get a win here. And the Lex were pretty poor in the reverse fixture. Hopefully they will be here today and we can take advantage and get a result. We've been pretty good in this group apart from like the first 45 minutes of the first game where we obviously went 3-0 down to Alkmaar. Actually went 4-0 down before about an hour. So aside from the first hour of the first game, this group's been okay. As Timmermans hits the woodwork there, just 2 minutes in. Early injury, that's unfortunate. Karaziotis is going to have to come off. Just 11 minutes in. Tarnat is on. We have no other strikers on the bench. So if Tarnat now has a bad game, we can't replace him because we don't have any other forwards. So that's not good news. So it will be Janssen or Kyleman onto the bench then until Karaziotis comes back. And hopefully that's not a long injury either. We've got the ball here though. 23 minutes into the game. Here's Arna. And Tarnat has hit the post, but it was a decent effort, but I think it was offside. It's a free kick. Haag managed to retain possession from the throw-in then. That's rare at the moment. Haag's gone for goal. It's hit the top of the bar. That's going to be a red card for Anderlecht. Timmermans, who had that early chance and Anderlecht's only shot a goal so far, has been sent off. So we're now a man ahead. So the second half, I think we need to really go for it. Early injury to Karaziotis. Anderlecht have had just one shot at goal, which was from the guy that's just been sent off. We've been the much better team, and now they're a man down. Hopefully we can take advantage. I'm going to go, I think, positive. I don't know where they're going to play. Who was it that got sent off? Timmermans is their central attacking midfielder, so I'm guessing they're going to leave Emmers and Dimitrov here as like defensive midfielders, so we'll have the middle of the park all to ourselves really. So let's focus play down the middle play a bit narrower. I don't know, maybe go sort of standard passing. We can really take it to them now. They've got that red card. We could go attacking. Tarnat has not done well. It's a throw-in for Anderlecht. And we have won the ball back. I did complain about that in a video recently for FM20 wish lists. Arna. Oh, we can't get it in the net. We've hit the post like 3 times. Deary me, we can't do it. But yeah, I did have a bit of a complaint in a previous video about how often possession is given away from throw-ins because it happens way too often. That is not a foul. Deary me. Sekera. Well, they don't look like a team that's down to 10 men. They're getting a lot of men forward. Kinsombi goes all the way back to the goalkeeper here. And did it on with a long ball. I think we need to push the wingers up a bit because they're really not getting involved. And Tarnat, I think, is very isolated. Arna with a good cross there. It's with Bruno. And Bruno scored 61 minutes in. We have the 1-0 lead. And hopefully that'll be the first of a couple of goals now. 2 or 3 goals maybe. We've broken the deadlock. They've got 10 men. We could go attacking, but I still feel like Anderlecht, despite being down to 10, can hit a lot on the break. I'm going to push Bruno up a little bit at least. I'm going to replace Haag. Put Souza up top, and then we're going to bring on Biasoli. Vujicic with the throw-in. Here's Arna. And a Luka Kuchin forward from right back. Header away by Sardella. Here's Burkhardt. Kuchin again, replacing Yannick today. He's been asking for more appearances. He's had a decent amount. He's starting today though. Burkhardt to Biasoli. Goes for goal. Ooh. Just the wrong side of the post. Tarnat has been disappointing today. He has all season really. He hasn't started as many games because of Karasiotis. But he hasn't done well. I think he's got like 5 or 6 goals. But I think 2 or 3 of them have been penalties as well. One more change to make. It's going to be Strebel coming on. Sekera. Kuchin blocks it. Clearance. Tarnat. He's through. He's 1-on-1 with the keeper. He can't miss this. And he has. Deary me. I'm not looking forward to... I don't know how long Karasiotis is out for. What is it? It's a groin injury. I don't know. I'm hoping that's not a long one because our strikers are not doing well at the moment. Kuchin. It's blocked. Biasoli. Bruno. Oh, he's missed again. If we'd have got some of these shots on target, we'd be about 4-0 up in this game. There we go. Full time. We won 1-0. So we do go top of the group. I just want to look at the stats. How many chances did we have? We had a few. We had a clear-cut chance. We had 2 half chances. Hit the woodblock twice. Just not enough shots on target. If we'd have done that right, we may have won this about 3-0. I'm going to say don't get complacent. Defending was good. I was pretty happy with the defending. Bruno played well. Strikers were pretty poor. Well, Tarnat was. Karasiotis got injured after about 10-11 minutes. And I've just hit my microphone. 3 to 7 weeks. So I'm not going to go injections. We're going to go physio. So he'll be out for less than a month. He'll be back for December. So we will go top of the table with that. We could have done better considering they were down to 10 men, but it's a win. That's the only important thing at the moment. Goal difference isn't a factor at the moment, really, because it's going to be head-to-head. We've beaten Anderlecht twice, so we don't need to worry about that. So we go up to 9 points. Alkmaar on 7, Bursaspor on 4, Anderlecht on 3. So we should be okay. We can get through. I think we just need to avoid defeat against Bursaspor. That's going to be the thing. Just make sure we don't lose that game in Turkey. Alkmaar, it doesn't really matter because I think we're both going to go through. But we just need to make sure that we win in Turkey or get a result in Turkey. Although Alkmaar's the only team that we haven't faced on camera in the group. So we are going to play that. So it's just going to be 2 matches off camera. And I think we'll throw in a Bundesliga game as well. So I think we'll do a double live com next. And we'll do Wolfsburg and Stuttgart off camera. We'll take on Alkmaar because we haven't seen them yet in a live com. You've just seen Anderlecht. Yeah, you saw Bursaspor last time, so we're going to face Alkmaar on camera next time. We'll throw in the Bayern game as well, so we'll have a double live com. We'll have a Bundesliga game. And then the video after that, we'll go to Bursaspor and we'll see if we can progress through the group through to the Europa League knockouts. That would be great. We're looking good though. We're top of the table. I think we stand a good chance. Haven't really looked at the Bundesliga table at the moment. We're 7th. 4 wins, 3 draws, 3 defeats, so we're doing okay. Not quite up into those European places yet, but we're close. We're only a couple of points behind Leipzig and 6th. Got 2 other teams on 15 points. It's still early days. We've been playing pretty well. I think the Bundesliga title is going to be too far for us, but I think if we can qualify for the Champions League before this ends, I'll be satisfied with that. We've come from the 4th tier. I think that would be okay. Anything above that in the next sort of maybe 2-3 seasons as a bonus. But anyway, that's going to do it for today's video. Thank you for watching. If you've enjoyed it, do drop a like down below, leave comments, and if you want to see videos as and when they turn up on YouTube, do hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell to receive updates if I upload or go live. Follow me on social media so you don't miss any of my content next time. A double live come for you. We'll have game 5 in our Europa League group, a home game against Alkmaar, who beat us 4-2 in the Netherlands. Hopefully we'll get some revenge on that. And then after that, it's a away game against the current leaders, Bayern. We're going to see if we can get something against them, which I highly doubt. But yeah, that's going to be next time. For now, thank you for watching, and I will see you soon. Goodbye.